What's going on, guys? So I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video about this, but well, here goes. And hopefully my mom doesn't find this video because, of course, I mean, I'm almost 40, and my mom doesn't fully approve of me riding a bike. But so I had my first bike fall. Fortunately, it wasn't too bad. I'll show the video of it right now.
So as always, I have music playing on my commute and had to mute the video. But you'll see I accidentally downshifted into neutral, but didn't realize it. But that's not really where the issue was. When I realized it was in neutral, I tried to switch to my right foot being down so I can shift to my left. Did it too fast and didn't lean the bike to the right, so it fell over to the left. Fortunately, a few days prior to, I did practice picking my bike up, so I was able to do that very quickly. I didn't know it at the time, but I believe my bike has like a tip over sensor, so it wasn't starting. So I didn't realize what was going on, why my bike wasn't starting back up. Moved it to the side of the road, but now looking at it, I'm just like, wow, I'm still pretty much in traffic. So what a goofball I am. But eventually I move up to the sidewalk and also wanted to get out of the main public view. So I believe I'll be moving onto the sidewalk in a little bit. And so I kind of move it down a little bit further down. Now I wanted to go into this church parking lot, so I have a little bit more privacy, so people aren't looking over and stuff. But I would have to go all the way down there, and I was already kind of winded on also. So I had pulled my hamstring pretty badly and sprained my left wrist during the fall. And I just wasn't going to push my bike that far. So fortunately, figured out that I needed to turn the ignition off and turn it back on just to be able to start it. Wanted to check if there's any damage. Fortunately, the frame slider is all that hit. There are no scratches anywhere else on my bike. I did a pretty thorough inspection. So, yeah, frame sliders, and also the rear slider spool got a scratch on it too. So both replaceable, but in this case I don't have to because the scratches aren't that bad. So, all right. So I mean, my left hamstring is hurting, and so is my left wrist. But I need to get to work and kind of get out of this area. So I'll be taking off here in just a moment.
So there it was. Wasn't that bad. I was going 0 miles per hour at the moment. I want to talk about the mind games it played with me that day and for the couple days after. So throughout the day, it was. I wouldn't say I was like pissed off at myself or anything. I know some people like they're angry themselves. I was kind of more questioning my confidence because I had built so much pride in that I slowly built my skills and everything, and have been trying to go about riding safely where I made sure I knew how to identify road hazards. And but yeah, having this first mishap in the middle of traffic just kind of shot my confidence. Throughout the entire day, my focus was split at work and trying to get this nasty voice out of my head about just how confident I should be, or yeah. And on top of that is that I rode the bike to work, and I still had a ride. I still had to ride home, and the first few miles on the ride home, I did my best to quiet any of my nerves, and for the most part, I did a pretty good job. But eventually, I I had to quiet that voice, because when I'm writing, I want to make sure that my focus is on doing what I need to do and being safe. So I pulled off into a parking lot, and if I have footage of it, I'll show that now. So that kind of helped with my confidence enough to ride the rest of the way home. But yeah, still for the next few days, I was just not confident in riding, and I was constantly just worried about what if I downshift into neutral again and don't realize it. Yes, I found it a very humbling experience, that there's still so much more that I need to learn, and I need to do everything slowly, because this happened because I tried to do something too fast. But I was just still so scared about what else might I do that could cause me to fall. And on top of that, I pulled a hamstring, and I sprained my left wrist, and that was going 0 miles per hour. It was a simple bike drop. What's going to happen if there's some speed involved or whatever? But yeah, so in a sense, I am glad that my first bike fall happened in this way, where it just kind of it gave me that realization that that these types of injuries will happen when you have no speed. But so it makes you kind of respect. It kind of gives you a little bit more respect for what could happen. Of course, I did go for a few more rides, just around the area, and I went for a nice ride to a nearby shut down Air Force Base, and did a whole bunch of low speed maneuvers in a empty parking lot, and that really built my confidence back up. Nonetheless, I still have an increased respect for the what ifs, and hopefully I'll be able to take things slower and keep myself in check. All right, well, with that off my chest, thanks for listening. I hope this brings comfort to somebody else who may be feeling the same way, because that was one of the things that I did while I was at work, and trying to find comfort in. I YouTubed the feelings after a bike fall. So, but yeah. Anyways, yes. So with that, until the next video, ride safe and nothing else.